Hey there, so here I am. I have my friend off camera, so I'm safe, I'm not alone. I'm going to be using my gold pan here on the gold claw on the nice Brazos River. We just had a big rain a couple of days ago, so this whole area was flooded. So I'm in this little like an island thing in the middle. It was actually my friend pointed it out. So I'm going to get to it. So I've caught exactly nothing. Some tiny little garnets. There's no way you can even see that. It's like a pinprick. I put one on my finger. It looks like I stuck myself with a needle and bled a little bit. It's kind of funny. Which is about what I expected. I'm not like sitting here disappointed. This is, like I said, the point was to get out and cut my teeth, and I'd say get my feet wet, but I literally got my feet wet. I have waterproof boots, but I went in too deep. And after that, it just didn't matter anymore. So I kept going out deep to use my pan. But one of the things I wanted to do while I was out today was to kind of demonstrate how to use the gold claw. There's not a lot of videos out there on how to use it properly. There's a bunch of videos of people using it improperly. So they were just like testing it and product demos and stuff like that. People that got it from the manufacturer, and some of them were even using a prototype, and it was 3D printed on SLA, and it still had lines around the edges, and it was so anyway. So I figured it would be useful if I did this. Now, one of the things that the gold claw really needs is a clean water, and my water is not clean. And I'm not really sure how in the world people do gold panning in clean water. I mean, I suppose I could go and get my feet wet again, go out deep in the water, but really. So what I did is I went out and I dug a bucket full, and I've been panning it here in my little bin. And you can pile this thing right up, like really pile it up. So as you know, you always want to wash off the big rocks. So really what you do now, keep in mind I never learned how to use a regular pan. I signed up for GPAA and they sent me a gold claw, and my intention was to go out and metal detect. But at the same time, I couldn't afford a gold monster. So I tried to metal detect with Vanquish, and that didn't work. So anyway, what you do is you have your gold here, you completely submerge, or your dirt, and you completely submerge it and you shake it back and forth. Now, the proper technique is to use your wrist, and I don't have that down yet. I don't know how to do that, so I still use my arms. But the intent is to move the pan underneath the dirt without the dirt moving, which you can't see because I had muddy water. But anyway, you shake it pretty vigorously in the commercials. I saw one video of a guy, not the guy that manufactured it, but a guy that was testing it, and he shook it really hard, and he was actually testing with 5 tiny flecks of gold, and he found them all. So I guess shaking it harder is probably better than not shaking it all. So in the beginning, what you're doing is you're stratifying. So you shake it real hard to get the gold to go to the bottom and form layers. And I've done this. They show in the videos a couple times where you shake it real hard and all the... That's not fun. I should have kept that talk on it. Anyway, and the big stones will kind of work their way up to the top if you have really big stones mixed in the gravel. And then you just start to tip. And the proper technique is to push back and forth with your wrists, which I can't do, and tip with your fingertips. And kind of slowly, there is a too fast and there is a too slow, and I don't really know the right speed yet. And you tip it all the way up, and then you kind of shake down out of the riffles. I don't know if they're really riffles, but... And then now the manufacturer guy, he had it down where he would do one side and then he would flip it in the hand. But you can also do this where you grab it like on the back, and I just spilled a bunch of stuff out. And you hold it underwater and shake short and tip. And now the guy that made it, Clint, he when he gets done, all he has is, he doesn't have any sand or anything. He just has black sand, and that's it. I can't do that. And then he taps it, and I've never been able to get the tapping thing to work either. But here on the Brazos, there is very, very little gold. One of the reviews on the GPAA website, the guy spent an entire day sluicing buckets and only came out with like 2 specks. So I didn't come down here with the expectation of finding anything. The point is just to get out here and do it. And there you go. Nothing. So here I am finding nothing. Like Yukon Cornelius. Nothing. But it's still fun. So here I am, finishing up my day at Brazos River, and I don't even know how long I've been here. I'm looking around for my phone. I'm talking to my phone. But yeah, found nothing. Lots of tiny little, tiny little, what do you call it? Garnets. And I saw one that was bigger. Here it is. But I don't think it's a garnet. And because I don't think it's a garnet, now I'm thinking that the garnets I found aren't garnets. But it's a pretty little rock. I always hate when people do this on YouTube because the camera never focuses on it. Here I am doing it anyway. So yeah, but it was a nice day. I got to talk with my friend and spend the day outside listening to the birds in the plains. And that's it. Signing off.